doing what I want.
There's no denying that Soca Monarch has seen its fair share of ups and downs, but Ryan Alexander believes that the show can be revived, refreshed and rejuvenated. He said we continue to hold on to and attempt to relive moments in the show's history. However, he thinks it important to note that the show cannot be sustained on memories alone.
Remember the days of Bungie Garlin being the champion. We remember Fionn Lyons being on stage. We remember Marshall competing. We remember, Kess. We remember Iowa. I think that the future for Soca Monarch lays in the new generation and the integration of the islands.
He said soca today is a melting pot of sounds which originate in different parts of the Caribbean.
Marshall Montano, Bungie and Skinny song is actually inspired by Booyah, which is from Dominica. A lot of Trinis may classify it just as soca, but the reality of it is that it is a fusion of music from another island. And once we start integrating that into the music and people get educated in terms of what these things are and what the other islands have to offer, I think that holistically Soca Monarch could have new life.
Having gone through the ranks as an artist, he believes recently appointed ISM chair, Fionn Lyons Alvarez, has an uncanny understanding of what is required. He said one of her biggest challenges would be fundraising.
What would be enticing as a prize for the artists to come and put effort and energy into competing in the show? So there are a lot of different things in terms of marketing, in terms of financing that, if, Fionn is competent, so Fionn should be able to do it. It wouldn't be easy, but, if she has a clear vision, I think she should be fine.
Ryan believes that general mismanagement is just one of the factors which would have contributed to the steady deterioration of the show.
A general lack of trust that started to occur, not just on the outside of the show, but the artists themselves, they lost faith in the show itself. Some artist brands also grew very big and they no longer felt the need to compete. But a lot of them have now shifted their focus. And so that's why I said the new energy, could be in the youth.
Like countless others, he's excited about the return of Power Soca to the ISM stage. He said Power Soca is integral to Carnival.
Power Soca is integral, we can't chip whole day. We need the energy, we need the vibe. And I went to Uber in November and saw what Power Soca was still doing outside of Trinidad. You see that, that is still the pulse and the energy, and you still need that in the Carnival, It's okay to go after the international hit, but you also have to remember that what makes us is the Bacchanal too. You need it.
Commenting on the evolution of Fete culture in Trinidad and Tobago, Ryan said this is due in part to the crime situation, which left many people wary of mass events. In keeping with the laws of demand and supply, he said promoters were then forced to do a different type of event which catered to a different market.
Because there's so many of those events, there's a big void in terms of, and the only one that really exists, if you look at it, is Army. And Army is marketed for a reason as the safest Fete for Carnival. I do believe that the industry, as with any major industry, there needs balance. So they need mass events that are not expensive. They need cooler fetes. They need all-inclusive events. They need band shows. They need DJ shows. They need cultural shows.
This, he says, will give a true representation of what Trinidad and Tobago Carnival really is. Dion Batiste, TTT News.